All right, so this is our second to last segment. This is the best of Morocco. Okay, this is pretty much some places that we did experience ourselves firsthand, and I could tell you that I think all of them in this list to me touched me in a different way, and I think you guys need to check it out. So you want to start us off, Menda?
Yes.
Yeah, put on
so
your
the first one
glasses.
is in Marrakesh, which it's the Medina, and it's the Jemaa el-Fnaa square, and it's the souks, and that's where all of the shopping and everything is happening. So we actually got a private tour.
Well, I think we should let the people know what a Medina is.
I was gonna get there.
Oh, sorry.
What was really cool is that we got to see like a newer Medina and an older Medina, and they're huge. And this is like where all of their shopping was happening, all of the exchange of like their ingredients and things. Salt is a huge the seller that was there. There was like a huge exchange of money in Morocco. So that's where it's happening. These markets are happening. They're doing meats. Their spices, jewelry, gold, metal, pots, all sorts of stuff are happening. So we got to see an older one, which was actually because the Jewish really took over. There's a lot of influence of the Jewish culture. So there's one that was first started with the Jewish people that first came there, and then now they're there, and then there was like a newer one, and we got to do both sides. So we walked in through one side and we went out through the other. And it's pretty massive. I can see how you can get lost because it is a lot of windy roads. Yeah. And I will say this, the one in Marrakesh is a little scary because they allow donkeys and mopeds in there, whereas the other ones that we had gone to in the other cities do not. So that was a little scary. Like I thought my kids were going to get ran over.
Okay, well, it was safe. The second one that we experienced is Sahara Desert, specifically the Marrakech Desert. Or portion of it. Obviously, I felt like Timothée Chalamet in Dune. I was just like blown away. I loved it. Sahara Desert is a must do. Camel trekking, the quads with the four wheelers going through the sands. I mean, and one of the best things is that you do understand what the Berber culture is. And that to me was like brand new, in my mind. So those that don't know, Berber are the natives of Morocco. They were like the Native Americans, if you will, from us, of them, the natives, the original people. And then the Turk, what are you?
No.
Why are you laughing at me?
The Sahara Desert, when we got there.
Wait. This is my piece.
Oh, I wanted to add to it.
So I didn't add to yours.
You should have if you have input. That's like we're bantering.
Jesus. Go. Banter your way.
So when we went to the Sahara Desert, the first night that we slept there, we had an amazing party at the fire pits and what have you. But the owner goes, we're going to turn off all the lights and turn the fire off so that we can see the stars. And I'm like, oh my God. And when he did that, first of all, it's the eeriest feeling in the world, but it's the most beautiful, peaceful thing we ever had. And one of the guys that was there, who worked there, he's like, you want to walk out into the desert? Can I show you some stuff? And I'm like, okay. So everybody was sleeping, but it was me and my daughter. And he started showing us and that was another thing. He's like telling us stories that he was born in the Sahara Desert. Yeah. So he was saying,
these are guys that grew up in the Sahara Desert. Like try to think of that. They grew up in the Sahara Desert. So
and he's telling me that he didn't know the name of the stars because he only knew them because Berber has their own language. So he said he only knew it in Berber. And then when he started going to school and learning Arabic, he learned it in Arabic. But because tourism started coming in and all of these French, and mostly the French and then the Europeans, he went and got a book and he was like looking to see like what the names were because he has been fascinated with these stories of the stars from his grandmother and how the only way they got home was because of this star and this star. And I was in awe of just everything. I mean, he knew every scientific name. I was just blown away. Yeah. So it was so beautiful.
Yeah, it was interesting to see these men that grew up there and their love for it. I even asked them, I'm like, don't you want to like get away? Don't you want to go to like to?" And he's like, "Are you crazy?"
He's like,
He
"I
goes,
live in the Sahara
He goes, "This is the
Desert."
most magical place on earth," and I'm like, "You know what? I can't argue that." So, kudos to them.
Okay, so the next one is Chefchaouen, which was the place where I wanted to go, and everyone knows it as the Blue City or the
Yeah.
Blue Pearl. It's just amazing. So it's a little far. I was not expecting it. It's super tiny. But the reason why it's so beautiful is because it's so beautiful. It's blue. And it's like one of the most photographed places in Morocco.
On Earth.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
On Earth. I mean, it's just stunning. So I had to get there. And it's true story. It used to be like the Irish, you hear me? The Jewish ghetto, and it's called Mela, and Mela means salt, which you get hearing around a lot. And so they were painting the walls blue. And then now it's mostly now it's all Moroccans that are living there that are not Jewish. They had a huge Christmas tree in the center of the city, which was pretty funny. And now even the floors are blues, and they just kept going with the blue and stuff like that. But it's so pretty, so pretty. So.
Yeah, it was magical. I would go there again because it's a good place to chill.
Yeah.
Like to just relax. So if you do like 2 or 3 days chaotic, in Morocco, maybe, book it in the middle so that way you could just stop, chill, relax, and then regain your energy and then do the rest of Morocco. That's one way of doing it.
Yeah, there's nothing to do there, but it is very pretty.
Yeah, it's very pretty. So the next one is Fez el-Bali, which is, so Fez is divided into like, I think three sections, right? And el-Bali is the most ancient. I think it was 800, the 9th century, basically it was founded. And then as it expanded, it grew like a different name.
It's massive.
So yeah, it's massive. It is the world's largest car-free urban zone. And it does have it's ancient. I mean, think about it. It's 9th century. So it's really old.
800.
Yeah, I actually liked Fez a lot.
He liked Fez a lot. We didn't have enough time there.
Yeah, I wish I had
very
more
busy.
time.
Yeah.
Because it's a little, Marrakesh is awesome, but I feel like Fez is like.
But it is the oldest city in Morocco.
It's the oldest city in Morocco, but I feel like it had a little bit of injection of like hustle and like.
Well, they said that's where all of the trading took place was in Fez. It was beautiful, and we had a separate guide there, which thank God, because there's so much to see. We were like running around, and I mean, it was stunning.
Yeah.
It was nice.
All right, so the last one
is the Atlas Mountains.
That's where we saw snow, by the way.
Yeah, so we were in the Atlas Mountains. The Atlas Mountains has high, middle, and what is it? Small mountains. Middle mountains, and they have the Atlas Mountains, and on the other side of the Atlas Mountains, that there's another range, and that's where they call it's called el-Fnaa, and it looks like Little Switzerland. And there was like 2-3 foot snow. I mean, it was insane.
Weird.
But it's stunning, the Atlas Mountains. And we actually went through a storm to go. Remember, we were in a storm. We got out of the car. And
I was probably sleeping.
You were out, but we got out, took pictures. It was like the whole front of the car had snow. But it was beautiful. They're very, 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 very pretty.
So that's our best of Morocco. I think. Listen, you're going there in June. I think. Please listen to this podcast, because if this does interest you, I highly recommend you join that trip. It's only females. Sorry, I don't want any gentlemen going with my wife that I'm not going to be there. But anyways, so yes, please consider it, because it is one of the most beautiful cities in the world. I mean, countries in the world.